made. Alright, let's get this started. Let's swap over here. Hopefully we can get that fixed. There we go. Let's kill the music. Welcome everybody. Let's see who else is here. You're not going to tell me. Welcome Sharky and Quenbrock and whoever else is here that I cannot see at the moment. Alright, let's turn off our forges. We need to get our music back on again. Our sound. That is not what I wanted to press. Let's see here. That is also not what I wanted to press. There we go. Volume back on. Let's see here. Turn this one off. Because we do not want screamers coming after us while we're doing this. That would be bad. We wouldn't actually be doing this at that point. I will throw some of this stuff in here. Let's throw this rock in here. Right. Let's throw this clay in here. So, let's throw this dirt in here. Well, some of it anyway. Actually, throw that in there. I don't even know. That got in my inventory. So we'll throw that in there. We'll throw that in there. Let's throw this in here. There we go. Move these down here. We might want to use a gas for a little bit of auger action. Let's bridge out here. I'm going to go ahead and leave that door open. Let's pull, which one is it? This one up. Alright, let's run out. Now what we're trying to do is landscape this area out flat. We want a good flat area. As you can see, I've been working on that a bit out here. This was all hilly and terrainy, whatnot. I wish I had some more gas. We would so go after this with the auger. Man, I'd feel comfortable spending this, you know, little bit of gas we got on us, but that's not much. There's no use in spending that now on dirt, although it would help us a lot on the dirt, but not willing to spend it right now. It'd be more advantage to us to spend it when we run into rock, if we run into rock, which I already know we are because the zombies dug this hole right here, which I've dug a little bit in here, but not much, and there's definitely rock in here. So we will encounter rock. We can fill in some of these gaps here. That, not like a dip there. We'll have to go back with frames and smooth this out. Oops, I did not want to do that. So I hope you guys are all doing well today. Doing tons of landscaping today. I hope that does not bore you guys. I was having problems figuring out what we were going to do today on the stream, actually. I was having lots of problems figuring out what we were going to do today, but this is it. because I don't know what to do next on the Bat Cave. I know kind of what I want to do, but I do not. Let me duck here. I have an idea of what I want to do. I just don't know how I exactly want to do it yet. So, but I do know that we're going to have to flatten this out. That's definitely going to be one of the things we're going to need to do. So we might as well go ahead and do that. Rather than not doing anything. Of course, that'd be a pretty boring stream. Just sit here and not do anything. Today on the stream, we're not doing anything. Enjoy. Now, weirdly, we would do something. Can't not do anything. Today, you're watching Sharky sleep. Sleep does sound really good to me right now, though. Definitely does sound real good to me. I didn't get too much last night. Didn't get too little either, but I could definitely use more. Definitely. Definitely could have used more sleep. I think you guys are probably the same. You could always use more sleep. Just not enough time in the day. Not enough time in the day. Which sucks. Really, really does. This is getting to the point where it's almost ready to collapse, but not quite. Not quite there yet. There it goes. There it goes. Timber! Or dirt burr. This was dirt. Not timber. It's dirt. Dirt. It's dirt burr. That really makes no sense, but at the same time it makes sense at the same time. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Fine with your day. I'm gonna get this all smoothed out so we can have some more dependable zombie shots. More dependable, on Horde Night. We can get more spike field laid out here. Hey RSV77, how you doing RSV? I'm actually I'm tired, but I'm also kind of excited today. Because today our new dev team member, our new artist, starts on the team today. And we're going to start getting some more work done on the tool. And also, Monkey on the team might start streaming here in the next couple days. You guys can look forward to that. I'll definitely be hosting him when that happens. I'll definitely be hosting him. Oh, Timber or Dirtber. We'll get this out here. Would really like to use an auger for this and make this a hell of a lot faster. Good game in development. It's yes and no. It's a tool / game. It's a Twitch tool / game. If you type !clam, you can see what you know, part of it running in action right now. If you read down in the description, it'll tell you, you know, what a lot of that's going to be in the end. But, you know, well, it's going to tell you what part of it's going to be. But it's an all-in-one tool for Twitch. It's going to be, you know, it's going to have, you know, basically a bot, which is what's going right now, although it's still in early stages. You know, that gives out clams, you know, that viewers can use. There's a few different ways you can use them, although none of those ways are actually working right now. Well, kind of. One way is part of the tool is going to be a game, an actual HTML5 game, and you're going to be able to spin your clams in that HTML5 game that you earn here in stream. And the game's all about the stream. So, yeah, it'll be pretty fun. Pretty craziness. And, the other way is, next month, on February 6th, I think it is, Saturday, I'm going to start doing a Saturday stream. That is a, RP, you know, session, you know, and we're going to be playing many different RPs and whatnot, and you can spin clams in chat to affect the RP and what happens in it, and that's also down in the description below, although I'm not sure if I posted the new stuff up that I did last night. Can't remember if I posted that up yet. I think I did, but I can't remember. Oh, dirt burr or timber. Dirt burr. But the, you know, is the bot is going to be the bot, the game. It's going to have a follow alert, all the alerts. It's also going to have what's we're referring to as a supporter alert in it, and a supporter system, which is going to be similar to a sub system, you know, like subbing to Twitch, but only you don't have to be partners, meaning that I can run it. And we're working on that's going to be part of it. Another part is there's going to be a little chat mini game where it's just, well, maybe we haven't confirmed that yet. There might be a chat mini game where you're just gambling clams. Don't know yet. There's going to be so much stuff in it. It's going to be, you know, it's going to have a giveaway tool in it. It's going to have, you know, with custom animations. All the stuff's going to be custom animations. We're working on some of those right now. Some of the custom animations. You know, this layout was actually part of this project. And Monkey's layout was too. His looks just like mine, but it's red in color. And it's got, you know, a little bit of different stuff, different fonts. But there's that. There's tons of different stuff to it. I mean, and the game is not just going to be, you know, a little. The HTML5 game is actually going to be a full game that's going to use the Twitch API. So you'll actually log into the game by logging into Twitch. Basically, it'll ask you, you know, Twitch will ask you, do you want to authorize this app to access Twitch? And then you say authorize, and then, you know, you just log in through that. You know, that's how you log in. You don't have to make an account or anything. But if you type !clams, you can see part of it, you know, in work right now. Wait, hold on a second. Let me come over here and do it. Like that. So that's coming from this right here. This is the tool right here. See, right now it's displaying my total number of followers. When somebody follows, it'll list their name up here. It doesn't actually display an alert yet. You know, I still have to use my alert system down here. But it will tell me who follows and everything up here. So it's getting close to, you know, being an alert system. But it's not quite there yet. And it does already say, you know, every time like somebody follows, it says thank you for the follow, you know, blah blah blah. We need to repair our shovel. Let's repair. Let's go ahead and get us some coffee. But the game itself is going to be a RPG, and it's going to be an endless RPG, one that you can play forever, literally. And it's going to start off very basic, because, you know, but we're intending on doing tons of updates on it. I'll work with BM also. Probably not, because you'd still have to have a Twitch account to log in. I mean, what am I hearing? Is that damn screamer? No, it's not a screamer, but it's one of those bitches. Thank God it wasn't a screamer. I was like, wait a minute, I'm getting a screamer? I mean, I don't know if Beam has an API we could use or not. Beam's still really new. I mean, yeah, the cane went to Beam. Come on down here, you bastard. If I do anything, I wouldn't be moving to Beam. I'd just be double streaming to Beam. But the game itself is going to be on our website. I mean, if Beam had an API that we could access, you know, we could give out clams there, and you know, and we could calibrate the tool to work there, probably, if their API was good enough. But I mean, that would be a whole lot more work. Oh, Dirtbur, or Timber, Dirtbur. Dirtbur sounds wrong, but it's kind of more accurate. Come down there. Shotgun shells. Are you not going to come down? I can't see to headshot you up there. There we go. Sounds like there's some more up there still. But if I ever did do Beam, I wouldn't quit Twitch. You know, I would just do a double stream. And of course, if my thing couldn't handle it, then I would stop streaming to Beam. As Beam just got wildly popular really quickly. Which I don't think it would. Don't think it would. Because I would have to basically give up like the year's worth of work I've put into streaming on this Twitch to move to Beam. And how the asshole go? Zombie. There he is. I mean, what was it? Yesterday, or not yesterday, Friday was my 1 year anniversary over here on Twitch. I made, you know, many mistakes in streaming that, you know, really cost me a lot. Looking to learn programming. That's not no good. I hope your health gets better. Programming is not the easiest thing to do. I mean, I'm not very good at it myself. I can do it, I'm just not very good. By the way, did you ever see one of my past games? Any of my past games? Did I ever show you any of those RSB? I mean, we've always had this project going, you know, or a project going in the dev team. We just... Of course. Where you at, asshole? Hey, asshat, where are you at? Damn crawler. Come on down here. Oh, come on, that was a headshot. That was a headshot, too. There we go. But programming is not the easiest thing to do, I can tell you that. It's probably not the hardest thing to do either. But it's one of those things where once you learn it, you really know it. If you learn it. I have not learned it. I've just, you know, I've got some of the basics. Oh, timber or dirt burr. Why is there destroyed stone right there? That made no sense. I don't think there was any. Oh, come on, hit the right block, please. Most programming jobs want you to not work from home. Unless you're talking about, you know, getting a job where you just didn't have to, you know, get up and do stuff actively, but you still you still went into work. There's very few work-at-home jobs, unless you're like doing it freelance, which freelance is very undependable income. Very, very undependable income. We're getting close to night here. And tonight might actually be horde night. So we'll need to go to the base just to be sure that we don't get mauled by a horde. Coffee, use. Come on, dig right. There we go. Now let's repair this real quick. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Hit me in the process. Here, let's get some painkillers going. Get that healing feeling going. We turned off the forges so that we're not attracting screamers. Because when we're this close to the base, not a good idea to attract screamers to the base. Not a good idea at all. So we turned off the forges for now. We'll probably run the forges overnight. What we'll probably do, we'll probably just turn the forges on at night. Let them cook some. I mean, we really don't need anything at the moment. That looks like a... Yep, that's what it looked like right there. Looked like a freaking game bug. I wish I'd fix those things. The terrain bugs. It's an early access game. Man, I can't really complain. I mean, it's a great game. It's better than a lot of release games. So, not to look a gift horse in the mouth, as they would say. Well, that's clay right there. I'm gonna definitely use the clay. Could definitely use the clay. We're getting close to midnight. Or not midnight, but... Well, we're getting close to midnight too, but we're getting close to running time. Let's drink this. We'll drink another. And one more. Get some stamina going on here. Oops. That's not a hole there. Let's see here. Is that a hole? Nope. Is that a hole? That is a hole. Alright. Is that a hole? Yes, that's a hole. We're gonna have to come back with our frames and flatten all this out eventually. We got 20 minutes. We'll wait till like 50 minutes and then or 10 minutes left, and then we'll run inside. We'll run inside when we got 10 minutes left. Or walk inside, I guess, hey, because we're out of stamina. I might should go ahead and go now. Oh shit. And I think I see a horde coming. A single zombie though. Does not make a horde. So let's get in here. Shut that door. We'll duck and see if we get hunted. We'll go ahead and throw this clay in here. We'll get that going. Let's pull out some iron fragments. We'll pull out some clay. Probably could pull out some wood too. So we'll top that off. Throw that wood in there. It's looking like it's not going to be a horde night. So let's throw that in there and we'll throw this in there. Like that, cue that up. Top off the wood. Let's see here. This one needs a stone. So we'll go like that. We'll turn that on. Alright. Go ahead and turn that one on. We need another stack of wood. We don't need this clay. So we'll stack this clay back in here. We also do not need the iron. Throw this wood in here. Oh, there's some more iron in here. Put that iron in there. We do need some rocks. Maybe like 3 stacks. Maybe. Maybe. So we'll stack that one up. And we'll stack this one up. Oh, no. Only need 2 stacks. Well, I can use all 3. Could actually use a lot more. Alright, let's make all the cement. Ooh, 800 and that's a good bit. Good chunk. Let's see here. Make all the cement. Another 800. Again, a good chunk. And what do we want to make over here? 4 steel probably. 241. So let's pull that out. Let's pull this out and we'll make all the 4 steel. Right. Alright, what we can do is, well, what I can do is sort out some of this crap first. These need to go down somewhere. That can go down. That can be made up into concrete mix. That's concrete mix there. Pull that out. That needs to be crafted into wood. That can be pulled out. There. I'll throw this dirt in here for now. Okay, we can pull this rock out of here and we can put that over here. That can go downstairs. probably throw those upstairs. Let's get the stuff that goes upstairs first. Take that out. Take that upstairs. Alright, let's go upstairs. Let's see here. Do we want to put in our gun or our gunpowder chest is the question. Probably in our gun chest. So let's put these in here, these, and these. I wish I could find the last part I need for a rocket launcher. I still want to get it. I'm just going to play around with it when I get it, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. See here. Is there anything else in here? Oh yeah, I need to recipes, concrete mix, make all of it. There's still some iron in here that I need to get rid of. We'll throw that in there. Right. Let's see here. We'll pull these out, take those downstairs. Yeah. Alright. Let's go downstairs now. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Let's eat one of these. Let's get some painkillers going. Oh, why am I keep on taking painkillers? Trying to take them like food or something. I need some more food though. We might need those before. Let's drink this. Alright, we'll throw that in there. Are we good? I think we're good. Alright, well, let's go down here. Alright. What do I have in here? This is just stone, so we don't want to put it in here. So let's go down to Wayne Manor. And through the secret bookcase entrance. Down to the secret utility room. Into the Batcave entrance. Over into the Batcave. Let's go up here to our Bat mini bike here. Where is our... Here it is. So then we'll throw this in here. Oh yeah, now I see what I was doing there. What am I doing over there though? That's the question. That is the question. Why am I doing it over there? So let's move these all the way over here. Come on. Come on. There we go. So we'll top that off. Fill that in. Let's do it out. So then top those off. As much as possible. So we're caught up on concrete mix now. Pull this gravel out here. And pull these over here. Like so. That needs to go upstairs. See here. into wood. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. That would not be good. Would not be good thing to do. What's in here? We've got a ton of iron in here, which we do need more iron upstairs, so let's take some of these with us. Take some of these with us. Move that like that. And we could stand the scrap, get some of the scrap lead melted down. So I take that up with us. Alright, let's go back upstairs. Back into the base. By the way, for those of you who have not seen it, this is the mini bike. The mini bat bike turnaround ramp. Our bat cave is still quite barren. Haven't figured out exactly what I want to do next on it. Or else I'd be working on that right now. Or that today instead of landscaping. I'd be working on that instead of landscaping if I knew. Up. Stop hitting the wrong button. I've gotten used to Subnautica. Gotten too used to Subnautica in that 1 week I streamed it. Which is a great game, but it lacks content, you know. 7 days does not. There's a limit to how much I can play that at the moment. Not enough. It's not enough for me to keep on playing it. I'll probably play it again before there's another update, though. Before an update, not after an update. I'll definitely be playing after an update. Let's move this wood here down. So we can lay out a few scrap like here. And we'll top those off like that. Right. Now we can come up here and we throw our gunpowder up here in our gunpowder chest. All the gunpowder. All of it. You know, that reminds me. I need a new chest armor. Chest armor. I need some leather. So let's get us some leather. Real quick. $13.7 ought to be out soon. Yeah, possibly. But, ooh, I didn't want to make 17 of those. I don't expect anything new to be in 13.7. I just expect it to be just optimizations with frames and crap, frame rate issues. I don't expect there to be anything actually different about the game itself. Let's throw that in there. For sure, that's all 13.7 is just going to be optimizations. Because they're already working on 14.0. So let's wear that. We need a shirt. Shirt. Is there no... Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about it. potatoes. Part of the reason why we're flattening out this land over here is so we can plant more, you know, have a farm, a potato farm. Well, not just a potato farm, but, you know, a real farm. Just a few rows up here at the top of the base. We need a legit farm. This was just a temp farm just to get me by. It doesn't produce enough food really, or have enough room. But we're going to do a legit farm on the outside. In part of the area that we're trying to clear right now. But we got to get cleared first. We can do that. So we'll throw our potatoes in there, throw our potato seeds in there. Pull those out. So then that's all done. I love this sniping tower. I wish they'd fix. I hope they fix these in 13.7 because you can't hardly shoot through them. That's a bug of some kind. I don't know what it is. You can shoot fine through these bars, but these you can't hardly shoot through them. Damage gets taken down to basically nothing. Like I can shoot these and you know basically one hit anything with a body shot. You know, other than ferals. But I could shoot like a dog like 15 times through here and he still will not die with my sniper rifle. It's morning time. Morning time. You know, we never got a screamer right here. I might actually just let them keep going now until we get a screamer. But what are we going to do in here? That's a good question. What would we do in here? Well, I can move these over to that other chest. They need to be moved anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. Get this laid out like this. There we go. Now we'll fill these in. But I was referring, when I was talking about alpha and stuff, I was or the next version, what I was talking about was Subnautica, which I streamed last week. It's very similar to 7 Days, and I would definitely recommend the game, but there's not the same playability in it as there is in 7 Days because it's really early alpha, so there's very few things you can actually do in there at the moment. Great game though. I've got about 40 hours in it. I haven't done literally everything, but I've done pretty much everything that besides going on wild goose chases to try to find, you know, basically recipe books. 7 Days wise. 7 day equivalent of recipe books. And they spawn there, you know, in a completely different way. They also don't have a random gen, they just have, I really want to go out, but we'll kill the forges. Oh, there's a screamer right there. Sweet. That was actually, well, not quite perfect timing, but good enough timing. Alright, Screamer. Hurry up and die. Sweet, she died. Alright. Let's pull that up. Let's swap to our shovel. Now we need to go back and get some more terrain leveling going. I seriously need to do something about this. So many things to do. So little time. I mean, we are on day 165 here. This huge build. It's been a lot of days. A lot of days. Yeah, to build an epic build like this, it takes a lot of days. Of course, if we went to cheat mode, we could build this a lot faster, but it wouldn't be too much faster. I mean, I could probably build this same exact thing in cheat mode, and maybe it's bugging out again, isn't it? I mean, it's just the same bugging, it's just not registering because it's the same one. But we could built this in cheat mode, what we have now, maybe in maybe 80 days? I don't know. About half the time, I figure. It still took a long time. But I figure we could have built what we have now in about half the time had we been using cheat mode the entire time. Or we don't ever use it. Actually, we used it once for the New Year's celebration, but that was, you know, that did nothing for the base. Everything that we put out that day was destroyed that day. It's just fireworks, basically. Basically just fireworks. 7 days style of bringing in the new year. Although we did actually create an anti-gravity ball. Anti-gravity steel ball. Oh, there it goes. One day, I think I'm going to, you know, try to go for a anti-gravity base. I think I might do an anti-gravity base one day. Because that'd be a pretty cool build. Because we've already done the underground bases. Now we're doing a back cave. I mean, what's next? The next thing would be a anti-gravity base. Which I know how to build that, roughly. It's going to be pretty hard. Especially if we don't use God mode. Because if we don't use God mode, you know, don't need creative or anything. Although, if we're going to build it anytime soon, we're going to need it in creative. Because it's going to require steel and concrete right off the bat, pretty much. You know, unless we do a prefab at first and just find a place to stay temporarily. And then, you know, wait till, you know, we get a good bit of supplies built up and then go out and build it. how would that work? Anti-gravity? Well, I'm not sure the exact number, but I actually did some of it in the Batcave, although I didn't get it exactly right in the Batcave. But basically, the mechanics say that, you know, for every X amount of blocks, you know, you have X amount of support. You know, and you get support based on each block. So, like, and it just has to have something underneath it, you know, to support it up in the air. So you can put, what you can do is you can put, you know, like, let me go into God mode here for a second, and I'll show you. DM, right, God mode. See, like, you can come up and do like this here. Get to your anti-gravity height, whatever you want. And then you know, do the same, you know, many times, and you support it with structures like this. Right? And then you, of course, you build it across, you know, you build it. You build your platform up here, your anti-gravity platform. It's not working at the moment, you know. I have to have more supports. There's issues over here. But you get the you get it to where, like, you have all this stuff supported by this. And then you once you get a big platform, you know, really huge, you can start removing these and it won't collapse. But it has to be sizable. Sizable enough to be anti-gravity. Ah, crap. And I'm just losing all my frames here. Let me turn that off. Let me get the pickaxe here. I mean, when we did the New Year's ball drop on New Year's, there's a highlight on that. Let me see here. Let me show you. Let me get you the highlight. When we did that, we accidentally created a anti-gravity. Like, here it is. This is it here. That's it right there. That's the highlight right there. What the heck is this tool doing? Lighting up. The floating base, yep. So, like, here we were using, you know, creative and everything, and we were blowing this up. Not yet. Not yet. Alright. Let's see, now watch. When, you know, there's all these pillars supporting this huge ball way up in the air. And now it's New Year's. So we blow this up. Now watch, there will be nothing here, but it'll still be standing there. See, there's nothing holding it down, and that big ball up there is just staying up there. And there's literally nothing holding it up. If we fast forward a bit, I'm still trying to get it down. I thought it was about to go right there, but it didn't. So right here, it's going to blow that up. Now then, this bottom stuff is probably going to fall down. See, the bottom stuff falls down. Top, the ball's anti-gravity right there. It's an anti-gravity steel ball right there. Just floating. And I get up there and walk on it and everything else. It does not fall. I even put explosives on here many times, and you know. And I literally spent like 10 minutes trying to get that down. Really. Well, not that long. Probably like 5 minutes from the looks of this. But as you can see, I've blown it up several times. The Death Star. Yeah. But that was for our New Year's celebration. We were, you know, up. I just finally got it to where it lost its anti-gravity effect. And now you can see this falling apart. It just requires enough blocks connected to each other, and they will float. And you can do that by putting frames underneath them, you know, and everything else on the way. You know, you don't have to necessarily put concrete underneath them like I did on that, because I was just spawning materials in when I did that, because it was just for New Year's. We were just going to build something to blow it up, you know, and I didn't want to waste my materials on that because I don't use cheat mode on crap like that. I don't use, you know, I just use cheat mode when, you know, it's just for fun. You know, like this was. You know, we were celebrating the holidays. We were coming in. The plan was is that I was going, you know, that we were going to go into, you know, at midnight we were going to have our own ball drop. Our ball just didn't want to drop because it was anti-gravity. But yeah, you can check out the whole highlight there if you want. I linked it in chat. But yeah, you can make anti-gravity stuff. I learned about that on accident on my 12.5 when when we're ending 12.5. I decided to blow everything up, and I created so many anti-gravity things. I blew them up and they never came down. I was like, what the heck? We broke the game. We officially beat 7 Days to Die. We beat the physics. Oh! Timber. Dirtber. Whatever. But, yeah, I mean, I think maybe our next base we might do on our next save file, we might do an anti-gravity base. Might do an anti-gravity base for our next one. What do we need here? Drink some water here. Get some caffeine going here. But yeah, I think that might be what we do for our next base. Since, you know, we did for 12.5/4, which I didn't get the game until 12.4, we did a massive underground base. So for 13.4, 5, and 6, we did this base, which is, you know, a base plus a bat cave. Damn it. Wandering Horde. Can you guys do me a favor and dig some of this out for me? That would be good if you could. Hey, over here. Come on, dig for me, zombies. Dig. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh, come on. I'm shooting like a potato right now. All the potato shots. Oh, come on. That was a headshot. That was not an arm shot. One time I actually did shoot good. That's crap. Kind of like a slit house, then remove the slits. Actually, this was a prefab right here. This was a prefab. Come on, zombies, dig. That actually is a prefab over there. It started life as a prefab. I wish I had highlighted that, you know, when it started off as a prefab. They're not going to freaking dig for me. That was not an arm shot, that was a headshot. Oh, come on. That was right through your head. And I'm about to be screwed here. I have to fix the collision issues with the headshots not actually being headshots sometimes. With them being arm shots or a miss entirely. Oh, we got some more down here. The zombie, think you've just gone off the rails. You've lost your head. You need to rethink your life. But it is a prefab. The top is a sniper area. Where you can snipe everything. Each part of the base has its own designation, you know. There's a sniper tower at the top. The second floor, you know, of course that's the third floor. The third floor is the top floor. So the third floor is a sniper tower. Second floor is the forge room. The first floor is the kitchen, dining room, bathroom, living area. Well, not living area, but you know, general living. Where the first basement is a 7 Days to Die classroom where I teach survivors how to survive in the apocalypse. The second basement is Wayne Manor, you know, where it's got a living room and everything else is all fancy. It's Wayne Manor. You know, it's a rich person's pad. And it, you know, has a secret entrance behind a bookcase that leads down into a secret area in the back that has ammo and all this stuff. And ammo cases, gun safes, and behind that, or in there, is another secret entrance that goes down to a secret utility chamber, and you follow that secret utility chamber down into the back cave. And then you can ramp out of the Bat Cave on your mini bike, Bat mini bike, and go out exploring town out of the Bat Cave entrance / exit with the bike, the Bat mini ramp there on the to get in and out. Oh crap! Oh crap! Let's get some more painkillers here. Let's take us a drink here. Get some coffee here. The Bat Mini, the Bat Cave is absolutely huge. It's absolutely huge. And it's actually a majority of the base. It is a majority of the base going into the Bat Cave. Didn't want that block. Did not want that block. But somebody's like, you could build a Bat Cave. Not really, you know, too much of a Batman fan. I used to be, but not really anymore. But I was like, you know, that actually might be doable in 7 days. Might look pretty legit too. So I was like, yeah, we'll try that. It's worked out well so far. It looks totally legit. But it does still need a good bit of work. And I'm kind of stuck on what to do next. I kind of know what I want to do next, but I'm not positive. I haven't concreted my idea down yet on what I want to do next. But I do have, you know, a baseline. You know, if I knew what I wanted to do completely, I'd be down there working on that right now instead of terrain flattening. But this is something that needs to be done, nonetheless. Batman versus Superman. Yeah, I'll probably see it when it comes to video. I'm not expecting a lot from it. I'm not really a DC fan. I'm more of a Marvel fan. I don't have anything against DC or anything. Just, you know, I do have something against Superman, because Superman, for the most part, is lame. I mean, he's invincible, but he's always getting his ass kicked. It's like, okay, the invincible guy is always getting his ass kicked. Well, he's obviously not very invincible, but yet he is completely invincible. It's like, alright, then that makes very little sense. I mean, there's like no plot or anything like you can really do with that. I mean, he's invincible. I mean, what are you going to do with that? There's not much you can do with that, which is the reason why I really don't like Superman. Let's repair this. Let's drink us some water here. We'll drink us some coffee here. Why did that coffee not give us anything? My son is a big Stan Lee fan. I wouldn't say I'm a big Stan Lee fan, but yeah, I definitely like Marvel stuff a lot better. There's only two characters I really, really love in DC. And oh, There goes Timber, or Dirtber. And that's the Flash. And I'm talking about the what's his name? Barry. That Flash. I don't like the other Flashes. And I hate that there's more than one Flash. And I love the Hal Jordan Green Lantern. I love Hal Jordan Green Lantern. You know, and Hal Jordan Blue Lantern and Hal Jordan Hal Jordan was just a great character. I loved him. And so was Barry. But all these other characters, I could definitely live without them. If it ain't Hal Jordan, I could care less about, you know, Green Lantern. Oh, it's coming down. Those are the only two really DC ones I like, you know, that I'm really into. Now there's tons of stuff I'm into on Marvel. Yeah. You can pretty much name it Marvel and I'm into it. You know, X-Men, Avengers, at least some of the Avengers, not all of them. You know, my favorite Avenger would be Iron Man. Iron Man's my guy, because he's an engineer. And I did work as an engineer for about a year. And I do have several engineering projects that I do work on from time to time that I would like to get out there. Like I've created a heater, a prototype heater, engineering, that for its power source, you know what you need to power it? A candle. That's it. A normal pillar candle. And it'll power the heater. It's powered by a candle. Oh crap, oh crap, crap. Back up. That being said, I mean, it does heat really good for one candle. I mean, you can't expect, to be central heat and air in every room off of one candle. But, I mean, it would do a lot more than what you would think it would, because it would, it was like 2 degrees in my room, 2 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, probably like negative 15 Celsius or something. I don't know what you go off of, but it was dang cold outside. And my power went out, my heat went out, of course, because my power went out. Even though I've got gas heat, it's electric start, so yeah, there's no advantage to gas heat at that point. But yeah, I mean, and my power was out for 2 days, and I had like next to no blankets here, and it was very, very possible that I was going to freeze to death in that storm. I was snowed in, iced in. There was no getting out. And not to mention I had no money and no gas, and I live out in the middle of nowhere. So even if I could have got out, couldn't have gone nowhere. Could not have gone nowhere. And I didn't have a heavy coat or anything. Big old companies wouldn't like that. Big old companies won't like anything I make. Because like my engineering job was a green engineering job. But that little candle heater heated my entire room. I shut my door, I got my room all the way up to like 75 degrees Fahrenheit. I had to actually crack my door open after letting it run for a while. Oh. Let's drink us some water. Drink us some coffee. But yeah, I mean it kept my room warm. I mean, if I technically had, like, you know, put one in every room and maybe two in the living room so that it would cover the hallway too. I want to make them disappear. Not really. Not anymore. They've lost all their pull on that. Because of Tesla and, you know, solar panel initiatives and everything else. All these green initiatives from the government, they've lost a lot of their, you know, power to, you know, make victim engines disappear because of all that stuff. Oh crap, 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 crap. Get back. But I have plans for converting it. I'm going to take away the candle power and convert it to running on hydrogen, on water, technically, water and electricity. But I'm going to probably make a way that it generates its own electricity. I don't think he technically invented a way to run on water. He invented a way to run on hydrogen, which is easy to do. Running on water is a lot harder task, which I do have a design for something, for a car that runs on water that I have, you know, kicking around in my head. But it's not complete yet, because running on water is so hard. Which, I mean, running on hydrogen is basically running on water, because you just take the water and you break it down into H2O, you know, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, and oxygen burns, you know, and, you know, hydrogen burns. But to actually, you know, fill your gas tank up with water, that means you have to worry about converting the water to hydrogen right there on your vehicle, which is a pretty tall task, because that does require a bit of electricity, and that means you'd have to run like you know, several alternators, really. Which will, you know, kill the power of your engine, which means that you need a higher horsepower engine to run the same amount of horsepower, just to power the alternator, so you could power the fuel generation. But it is something I have, you know, that I'm working on as well. You know, a actual water powered car, not a hydrogen powered car. Hydrogen powered car is easy. You can just take a regular, you know, a regular carburetor, you know, take a tank of hydrogen, just put the tube of hydrogen down into the carburetor, and boom, you know, start it up. Of course, you need a little bit of gas to get it started. And that's child's play. But if you do that, you can blow yourself all to Kingdom Come too. You need flashback arresters and whatnot in between the tube between the carburetor and the hydrogen tank, or else when your carburetor backfires or anything goes wrong at all, there's going to be a flame that comes up, back up through the tube and into the tank of hydrogen, and the tank of hydrogen is just going to explode everywhere. And hydrogen would blow up with probably about 40 times the force of gas. Actually, gas doesn't blow up; it burns. Then the vapors burn. The actual liquid does not burn or blow up. It's very stable, where hydrogen is not stable at all. Be careful. Not a hydrogen bomb. Yep. That's pretty much what you have to do. You need so many safety measures in there, just to make a hydrogen powered car. Which, I mean, hydrogen powered cars are becoming more popular now. They're actually manufactured right now. Not on a mass manufacturing, but they're mostly manufactured for like city employees. In some states, some cities, they have hydrogen vehicles for their city vehicles, trucks and everything. Little transportation cars. There's even some, you can also do a hydrogen gasoline hybrid, which I know there's several actual companies that do that, trucking companies, trying to go more green, and they have tanks of hydrogen, and it mixes in with their gas. Hey, Kara, how you doing? Finally, some of these streams ain't have common sense. It's a little bit more than common sense, but engineering. But the fact is the world has to go to some kind of greener energy, or else, we're going to be in an apocalypse situation. Because we're going to run out of oil at some point. And they're predicting in the next 100 years or less, at our current rate and usage increase. You may be incorrect. It may not be the future. It may be, the apocalypse may be the future. Let's put it this way. If alternative energy is not the future, then the apocalypse is. The energy apocalypse. And if that happens, the price of solar panels, all that crap is going to go right up to the roof, because it's like, yeah, we've got you by the nuts now. You're going to have to pay what we want to charge you, because everything's in high demand now, because you didn't get it before you had the nerve breaking with the newbie 7 day. What do you mean you had the nerve breaking with a newbie 7 day streamer? What do you mean? Gare, what do you mean? You had the nerve. We're getting cold in the middle of the day. What do you mean, Gare? Actually, I don't know if I want to. Actually, I do want to do that, because if the zombies dig through it, they're just saving me trouble. They've already dunked through it a few times, which they definitely saved me some troubles. Meteor strike is Silver Johnny. No, it's not about the meteor strike. It's about, no fuel. I mean, think about it. If just all of a sudden, gas, just completely became non-existent. you know, we ran out of gas, or ran so low of gas that, you know, that, I mean, literally, you know, gas escalated, oil escalated to the price of, like, you know, five times, you know, gold price, to where like a gallon of gas was going to cost you, you know, or not really 5 times the price of gas, but, you know, or 5 times the price of oil, but, you know, really, really damn high, like, you know, or like a gallon of gasoline, you know, not a gallon of oil, but a gallon of gas would cost you, you know, $100 a gallon or something, you know, $200 a gallon, you know, something like that, and, you know, and any, you know, utility system that ran on gas, which most of them do, gas or diesel, which diesel would be about 4 times the price as gas, because there's offering devices here. Yeah. Yep, there are some streamers like that. There are some streamers like that. I don't mind device at all. Myself. Oh. But no streamer likes being told what to do. Nobody likes being told what to do. It doesn't even have to be a streamer. You know. This is a joke, and it's an obvious joke with a kappa at the end. Like, you should go, you know, do this, you should go do that. Streamers don't like that. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes being told what to do, but advice, you know, I'm always down for that. All good streamers are always down for that. But some people, they just don't get it. And those people are people who will probably never become full-time streamers, because they don't care enough about their viewers. If you don't care about your viewers aren't going to care about you. Let's get some healing going on here. We'll get some coffee going on here. We'll drink some more water. There we go. But to each their own. To each their own. But I mean, if gas went up to, you know, $200 a gallon, and diesel went up to, you know, $800 a gallon. Twitch keeps on buffering. Have you tried dumping your cookies in cache on your browser? Because that's often a problem with that. That is often the problem. It's not always a problem, but it's a common problem. But when you do that, you're going to have to relog into Twitch. We're getting close to nightfall. But I mean, imagine gas goes up to that kind of price because it becomes so rare. You know, I mean, what is that going to result in? You know, I mean, like all the utilities are going to go up to insane prices. You know, unless you got solar utilities, because you know, set up your own solar setup or whatever. And but everybody else is going to be hit with, you know, insane, you know, power bills. I mean, you think the power bill is going to go up by, you know, about 100-fold. So like if your utility bill is $100 a month now, then it's going to be like 100,000 a month after that happens. And that would result in an apocalypse. That would be an apocalypse situation. Be like, you know, oh, timber. That would be pretty apocalyptic, if you ask me. And at that point, you know, all the green energy is, you know, just going to shoot up through the roof. Because they'll know that they have you by the balls and they can charge you whatever they want. Charge you, you know, for a small little solar panel that would, you know, hardly, you know, wouldn't power much more than a calculator. They'll charge you, you know, maybe $1,000 for it. At least you could have something with power, you know. Price of car batteries would shoot through the roof because they, you know, have to have energy to put in them. Unless they, you know, power it with green energy, which in which case they probably would not tell you that and still charge you out the butt for it. Let's go over here. We got several gaps or something in there that we need to fill. Got tons of stuff over here. Well, gas has expiration dates, so that wouldn't really work. You could stock up on oil, and you sell the oil to stock up on barrels of oil, and then sell the oil later. Because oil doesn't have an expiration date, but gas does. Gas definitely has an expiration date. But you'd have to store the oil in an environment where it is away from moisture. You would want moisture getting into the oil, diluting it, and running the oil. You would not want that. But ideally, you know, we don't want that to happen. We don't want an apocalypse situation. And honestly, if you had that much oil, you'd probably want to use it for yourself in that kind of situation. How does it expire? Well, have you ever went out and tried to start your lawnmower if you didn't change your gas out? You know. If you let it sit there for, you know, over winter and you try to start it back up, it probably isn't going to start back up. the gas has gone bad. Because in that time, many things happened. Number one is it got moisture in there, it got water in there, and that diluted it to the point where it's just nowhere near as combustible, because water is not combustible. Hydrogen is, water is not. And you can't throw water in a fire and become, and it becomes hydrogen and oxygen. You have to break it up through the molecular bonds through electrolysis. So you're actually hurting the combustibility, not helping it. Which, if you're hurting the combustibility, that means it doesn't want to run on that gas. Another thing that happens is they place additives in the gasoline, which is like octane and other stuff, which without that, that stuff will fall out after time and become useless, inert. And when that happens, you're running with 0 octane gas. Nothing's going to run on 0 octane gas, except for a lead car, but then you'd have to have lead gas. Which I think if you set up lead gas that same way, it would still, I think the lead would fall down to the bottom. Tried it with other streamers, it didn't lag. Huh. Well, I'm not seeing any issues on my side. Maybe the server I'm going through on Twitch. I might have to change my server that I'm going through on Twitch. But I know it's almost night time, and it could possibly be Horde night. I'll have to look into that. I'm not seeing any lag on my side though, because I'm watching a stream on my other monitor. I'm not seeing any. Of course, I can't hear it or anything. Can't click on it and see what the latency is. But I'll do that after we get in the base here. This may be Horde night. Go ahead and kick on the forges. It didn't happen last stream. Let me duck down here. Let me pause it. Let me look and see what my latency is. Show videos, player stats. Yeah, I've only got like over here. See, I've only got like 13 seconds of latency. I mean that I haven't lost anything, and this has been going for a while. I mean, probably like an hour. Probably like an hour this has been going. Wanna play Subnautica? Yeah. I probably won't be playing Subnautica again for, probably a month or so. Because, I kind of ran out of things to do in there. I didn't completely run out of things to do, but close enough, to where, like, it was just, wild goose chases, basically, at that point. Let's see here, Subnautica. I got 33 hours in there, basically, before I kind of ran out of stuff to do. I mean, there was technically more stuff to do, but it was all, going around wild goose chase, basically for the equivalent of research books, in 7 days. Fragments. to, learn other recipes. I mean, I had already, as far as I know, I had already done everything else. Let's see if we get hunted here. This is Horde Night. If it is Horde Night. Let's see here. We need to throw those in there. Custom reloads. That sounds like a... Are we haunted? No, that's just a random horde coming to die on our spikes. That sounds like a latency issue, or not a latency issue, but a high encoding. But I'm not seeing high encoding on my side. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like a high encoding issue. But I don't see that on my side. I might be hitting high encoding just for, a split second and I'm not noticing it. And then it drops like that. Unless you're referring to just face rig. If you're referring to just face rig, the face rig has its issues. We'll put it that way. Oh, we're actually out of room. Alright, let's grab some of these out here. Let's recipes, please. Log of murky water. Take all of it. It's a pretty sizable wandering horde. Makes me wonder if they're actually dying or not. Let's throw a few of these on here. Let's do bottled water. Make it. Get a few of these made up. Is that all of them? That'll be 4 minutes. Probably like that. Alright. Let's go back up here. I guess we can top this stuff off. Won't top off much. Pull those out like that. There we go. Let's just top these off. We'll pull that down there. I'll probably stand and top off more. Let's pull out 2 more of those. Pull out 2 more of those. So we'll throw one of these down here. Okay, we'll throw. We won't do that. We'll do that. Top that off there. Then we'll top these off. Actually, let's go ahead and pull that out right there. Pull that out. There you go. Alright, let's throw these back in here. Back over here. Top that off. We can throw this up here with our gunpowder crap. So, oh, did I just throw my shovel down? I did. We're getting to the point where we could use a new shovel. Let's go down. Let's see how we're doing over here. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Add one more wood to it. Come over here. Let's move this beaker down here. So let's pull those down. There. Oh. May we observe a moment of silence for all that wood, that murky water, that bottled water, and the fireplace. A moment of silence, please. I said silence, you screamer. Silence, you screamer. Well, damn it! That sucked ass. That seriously sucked ass. That seriously sucked ass. Like the fucking 90s. Yeah. I can try lowering down my speed and my upload and try going to another Twitch server. If you want me to, I'll have to restart the stream for that. Let me see here. Settings. So, I mean, there's a massive buffer on here. It shouldn't ever, you know, drop. Let me lower this down to 23. Apply. Broadcast settings. Instead of going to Miami, why don't we go to Ashburn, Virginia. And then let me restart the stream real quick. And we'll see if that fixes it. Alright. I'll be back before you guys even see that I'm gone. Alright. See you in a minute.